What would you do if someone collapsed right in front of you while 10 strangers watched? Most of us expect someone else to act. That everyday hesitation has a name: the bystander effect. In the next 7 minutes, we'll unpack why people freeze, what classic experiments revealed, modern twists like online apathy, and how you can overcome it. This isn't just a thought experiment. The bystander effect shapes real emergencies, everyday help, workplace crises, and even online harassment. For instance, in cyberbullying cases, thousands might see harmful posts, but few report them. Understanding it makes you more likely to act when it counts. The idea entered popular consciousness after a 1960s New York murder that shocked the world. Dozens of neighbors reportedly heard the attack on Kitty Genovese and didn't call for help. That story spurred psychologists to study why groups sometimes fail to act. Darley and Latané ran a clean lab study to test what happens when someone hears an emergency. Participants thought they were in a group conversation, but others were simulated. When a participant overheard someone having a seizure, researchers varied whether the participant believed they were alone or one of many listeners. People who thought they were alone helped quickly, often within seconds. When they thought others were present, help dropped dramatically, with some never acting at all. This was the first strong evidence for diffusion of responsibility. So what causes this? Psychology points to 3 key mechanisms. Diffusion of responsibility. Each person assumes someone else will act, like in a crowded room where no one calls emergency services. Pluralistic ignorance. When others look calm, we interpret the situation as non-emergency, such as ignoring smoke if no one else reacts. And evaluation apprehension. People fear being wrong or judged if they act, worrying about embarrassment in public. But lab findings aren't the whole story. Pilyavin and colleagues took the question to the New York subway. They staged a collapsing victim, sometimes looking ill, sometimes drunk, and measured who helped. Helping varied with how the victim looked, the presence of a model helper, and the perceived cost of helping. For example, fewer helped the drunk victim due to stigma. The subway study showed real-world complexity beyond the lab. Another classic, the Good Samaritan experiment by Darley and Batson, tested situational factors. Seminary students were told to give a talk. Some on the Good Samaritan parable itself. But when rushed, even those primed with helping themes stepped over a slumped victim en route. This showed how time pressure and situational demands can override good intentions. Fast forward to today, the bystander effect thrives online. On social media, thousands might see cyberbullying or harassment, but scroll past, assuming others will report it. Recent studies from 2023 to 2025 show this digital bystander effect is amplified by anonymity and large audiences. For example, in cases of live-streamed assaults, viewers often watch without intervening. Platform designs that hide reports can worsen it, but education campaigns encourage micro-interventions like flagging or supportive comments. A 2011 meta-analysis combined decades of studies and found a reliable overall bystander effect, but also important moderators. We're more likely to help when situations are obviously dangerous, when perpetrators are present, or when intervention costs are lower. Recent reviews confirm this holds online too. Quick test. Imagine you're in a busy cafe and someone chokes, or scrolling social media and see live harassment. Do you wait and see what others do, or step in? Type your reaction in the comments now. Then I'll show 3 concrete steps that make you more likely to help. Here are 3 science-backed moves that increase the chance someone will intervene. Single someone out. Point at the person and give a direct instruction. You, in the blue shirt, call 911. This removes diffusion of responsibility. Online, tag a moderator. Label the emergency. Say, he's having a seizure. That breaks pluralistic ignorance. Digitally, comment, this is harassment, report it. Reduce evaluation fear. If you're the helper, say, I'm going to check on him. You give yourself permission to act and others model it. Myth bust. It's not that people are bad. Most people feel distress and want to help. The bystander effect is often a social cognitive glitch. And remember, context matters. Training, cultural norms, and obvious danger change outcomes. Recent 2024 to 2025 research highlights cultural differences. In collectivist societies, group norms might encourage more helping, while individualistic ones amplify the effect. Studies on virtuous personality traits show fostering moral identity can boost intervention, even online. Real-life examples like bystanders ignoring a public attack remind us it's still prevalent today. One hospital training program used these principles to increase staff intervention in emergencies by assigning clear roles and encouraging explicit calls for help. Response times dropped. That's the power of turning social knowledge into procedure. So next time something looks off, in person or online, don't look for permission in the crowd point, speak plainly, and act. If one person does that, others will follow. If this video changed how you'll react, hit like. Subscribe for more psychology that actually helps you in life, and share a moment when you or someone else stepped up. I'll read the best stories.